Hi, I'm Becca. I am going to play Mira, an Undine druid, with my best friend Pickles.
Hi, I'm Nat. I'm playing Etha, an Oozmorph Changeling, and you know it's gonna get gooey up in here.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm playing Temperance Makepeace, a Tiefling Inquisitor. Make me off a piece of that Abadar.
Hi, I'm Marigold Westfoot, something like that. I'm definitely not an imposter, though I am slightly different from the last time you saw me, because I lost my character sheet and had to remake it from memory.
What are you race in class now?
Oh, I'm a halfling rogue pirate lady.
It would have been really funny if you were completely different. I'm a merfolk.
I'm Zach. I'm the direct messenger for this podcast. And let's step into the world. The deep blue waters of the Middle Sea roll into the port of Bottlegover on large shimmering waves. Dozens of sets of sails can be seen on the horizon as they follow the great long track, the major sea lane that wraps around the eastern continent to the capital of Noria, all the way to the Dolmen capital of Logroth. A large dwarven vessel is now sailing into port, passing the Dolphin as it sails away, carrying 11. The waters grow murky as they enter the port, which is now crammed with ships and full of the roar of an overly full city. The crush of humanity flowing in from the countryside has caused the population size of the city to swell greatly. The more affluent are now seeking passage on a ship to escape. The less affluent, or those hopeful to return to their homes, have settled outside the city in a rapidly growing ramshackle town. Our intrepid cast of adventurers stand on the dock, unsure how to carry on their journey. Go with the overland caravans on their way to Ladawia Island, find a ship to take them to 11 more directly. But where is the Dolphin heading specifically? These are all questions that we will answer today, hopefully, on our episode of Glaxpod Reef Madness.
Yes.
Now, Zach, I don't want to impugn, but I do remember one of our players saying that this was an escape from reality.
Not into Reef Madness.
Oh, you're right.
I get enough of that at home.
So, any specific questions as you all stand on the dock?
Who's 11?
Yes, good question. So 11 is the occasional person that you all have bumped into in the first ever secret episode of the podcast. 11 is the one who left you guys in a jail while the city was being burned by dragons.
And there's some sort of a secret agent, changeling, morphologist.
Some kind of a secret agent, yeah.
Wait, didn't we find evidence that they're working for the dwarves?
Found evidence that they might be working for the Empire, the Red Dragon.
Well, anyway, if we take any route other than boat, Marigold's going to be a bummer about it.
I will say I do get a little seasick.
Oh, I definitely get seasick. I have been seasick.
But I'm not opposed to it.
So there are a couple available routes for you guys. There are obviously several ships at port, which we've talked about before, but I can name again. There are, but you would basically have to find out where the Dolphin is heading first. So 11 is taking the Dolphin wherever. Probably also...
Is this a real dolphin or a ship named the Dolphin?
A ship named the Dolphin.
Okay.
The ship, the Dolphin, which was one of the pirate vessels. Gone now. Rest in peace. It was one of those, and it is now on its way over the horizon onto the Great Long Track. So you would need to find some documents about where that ship was headed. So you could follow it, or you could try and go straight to Ladawia, or you could go overland to Ladawia, or something else.
how fast is the Dolphin compared to our ship?
You don't have a ship, but the Dolphin is pretty fast.
Is it faster than the Black Pearl?
Pulling into the harbor is a Black Pearl.
Is it?
It is actually faster than a standard sailing ship because it has bound water elementals. It has a bound water elemental that makes it go a little faster than your standard sailing ship. And pulling into the harbor is this kind of like not pulling into harbor per se, but putting down anchor in the bay, is a ship unlike any you've ever seen before. It looks like kind of a massive sailing ship, but it doesn't have any sails. It's bearing the banners of the Khazrid, the Groom Khazrid Dwarven Empire, and some boats are putting to shore full of armored dwarves.
What's our? I'm sorry. It's been so long, and I've moved 2 states since last I played. What's the deal with the dwarves? Are they like? They're not part of the theocracy. It's another nation.
It's
a chance against gnomes.
I would pull up the map, but it would ruin all of the screens. They're basically there's 2 major continents. Dalman is on one, and then Groom is on the other. But there's these 2 kind of like land masses they barely touch, and so there's like a major shipping lane between the 2. So they are your closest neighbor across the sea.
If you did want to bring up the map, I don't think anyone would mind.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
I can do that. That's my
map
impression.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
She does it every time you say anything with the word "my."
But the "my" wasn't in that. So more than that.
All right, so this orange country over here, that's Groom. As you can kind of see, Groom. And then over here is Dalman. You guys are up here at Bottlegover, which is right along this dotted line here. That's the major shipping route.
Here's the deal. Here's what I could do. I could see if I could get us on a nice, friendly pirate ship. I could go to local inns, the local skis factories, and then we don't have to deal with any of these law-abiding types.
I support this.
Geeky's factories.
I would like to try to turn into a changeling.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, roll your constitution.
Whose pockets are you in right now?
Good question. So I rolled a 16, which is enough on its own, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And unfortunately, being level 2, I'm still limited to 1 hour. So.
One day.
Hi, everybody.
So you're going to spend your hour walking through the city?
That's how you talk.
Okay.
You made a character choice. You have to stick with it now.
Oh no! I didn't realize I was binding. This is why I'm against the law.
Legally, spiritually. All right, Marigold, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, I can do that. I just need to.
You're staring at the ships in the harbor. You're trying to see which one might be a good one to pursue.
Perception. I've got a 2, and then it's a wisdom thing, right?
So if you have 2 ranks in it, then you also add the skill modifier and +3 because it's a class skill.
Okay, that's good to know. So 5, 6. Well, I rolled a 7, so I got a 13.
Okay, so you can see the ships that are on the deck, right now. You've got the Nimrime, the Rhinan, the Cadu, the Jeffrey, the Owel, the Vidga, the Aostrin, And then that dwarven ship that anchored in the bay is called the Hope of Iron Shore.
Should be still the Dwarven ship.
Do any of these ships mean anything to me?
I guess that's a choice for you to make. We don't know too much about your piratey past. Would you like
It's
to?
a mystery.
You, yeah, you know what? Let's do the old... Wherever I put my dice tray, hold on.
I've heard that the Aloe is a ship of choice for people who get sunburned a lot.
And you fall into the bay.
No, not again.
All right, let's see. The old... Marigold, the old even or odd.
You gotta go odd.
You do have to go odd, and you see an old friend. Tell me about this old friend that you see. He's stepping off the Nimrime.
It's old Whizbottom.
Uh-huh.
He's a half gnome. Are there gnomes?
Why are his pants yellow?
Yeah. Some of the gnomes are fighting courageously against the dwarves.
He was a ship's cook. I'm just remembering. This is just coming to me. He was a ship's cook on one of the vessels I served on. Oh my God! It's a amnesia flashback.
Was named Whizbottom?
Yeah, obviously you make the most disgusting guy on the crew the cook.
There's nothing wrong with being named Whizbottom.
Is that his name or is that...
Gnomish name, he told me.
Okay. That is his actual name. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was his name or if that was just what everyone called him.
I mean, I guess I don't know that either, but that's what he told me.
So, yep, you see Whizbottom. He's stepping off the Nimrime. Oh, Whizbottom. So he's got a peg leg, of course.
The half gnome.
Yeah, he didn't tell you which half.
Can my pirate nickname be Little Preachy?
No. Your pirate nickname can be Cabin Boy.
A character to my other.
Oh, yeah.
Old Preachy.
And then God speaks to you and says, no.
The clouds part.
How do you take everything?
The sun shines down on you. No. Okay, so, yep, you see Whizbottom, and he is hobbling into town. He's pushing through this crowd. So you would need to do a survival to track him through this crowd.
I don't know if I have survival.
Someone does, I'm sure.
I am good at survival.
Can your voice be different every time your character talks?
That is actually well, not every time I talk, but as a part of being changed in Guzmar, I can do any voice you want.
Are you like Dana Carvey in that one movie?
Are you like Dana Carvey? I've never heard a worse insult.
Everyone, hey, watch me. And I use more form to like duck my head down into my chest cavity.
I throw myself back in the water.
Very good. Okay. So there's something else happening in town. Temperance, roll me a perception, please. Something is not quite right, and you would be the one most attuned to it.
There's a specter looming over Bottle Gover, and my
specter
25 perception tells me
exactly what's going on. So you guys pushed. We wish you pushed through the town, okay, to get to the dock. And you're standing at the dock, you're like looking out over the sea, you were being glowered at. And then you turn around because you hear a voice that you recognize from many, many years spent in the temple. And if you guys remember, the last time we were in town, you saw Temperance's the person who used to run his church was kind of whipping the crowd up into a frenzy about these dragons and yada, yada, etc. And so he has like a podium now in kind of the center square, and he's yelling, ranting, raving, and everyone is kind of like listening and ranting and raving along with him. The crowd is very angry. And the kind of stuff he's saying is it's like, these dragon attacks are from Abadar. He is punishing us because we have turned wicked in our ways and we must turn back to him. All of these foreigners in our town, they are the ones dragging us away from the truth. We must get rid of them. And so it's very, the town's attitude toward all of you is turning rather sour. So it feels like whatever you need to do might need to be done quickly.
Let's go find Wizzy.
Who?
Why
down.
don't we?
Oh, Wisby.
I'm also side-eyeing the F out of temperance because, like, this is who you associate with?
Well,
Yeah, this is your friend?
well, if we could leave him out of knowing that I'm here, that would be great. But yes, we're obviously friends. He just must not realize that I'm like with Abadar. I know I look like a foreigner, so he must probably think that I'm.
Let's see if he spots you, actually. No. He does not.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, like in a different place,
You're
I could probably
ducking
clear
behind
this up.
crowds.
I'm sure it'd be fine. I'm not ducking behind anything. I'm just pretty short naturally.
I had to tie my shoe right now.
I don't like, listen, I look like a lot of people in this town.
All right, so who is rolling the tracking roll to try and follow Wisby?
Is it survival? Because I would love to do survival.
Roll me a
I
little
don't know how
survival
to
to try and
do
follow him
survival.
through the crowd.
Alright.
Never learned survival.
I got a 15, and my survival is so high, you will honestly be kind of blown away by it, because it's 2.
So an 18? That's pretty good.
Roll.
So, what was it?
Look, do not correct someone when they do it in our favor, okay?
Yeah.
Never go.
So you're following through the crowd rather well, because as an Uzmor, if you're like sucking in an arm when you have to, or like getting narrower than you should be able to like get through, so you're following rather well. Everyone else is kind of like trying to like push through the crowd to follow you. So you follow him to a tavern, the Color Animal Tavern, the Yellow Mermaid.
Are mermaids animals?
Stepped in.
I knew this was going to be a discussion.
Do they have gills?
Pretty sure they're a playable race.
The Yellow Mermaid. This is where you guys are going. It is. You know it's the Yellow Mermaid because it has a hanging wooden sign that is a Yellow Mermaid, and no other words.
They
It
do
is
not have neon
rather.
sign.
It says, shows a yellow mermaid, and then below it says, which is an animal.
It is fair enough.
Weird.
Look at that weird
They have,
box.
in the town of Battlegover, it's a well-known fact. They have very backwards views about mermaids.
Fuck that sign. I thought tieflings had it bad. Holy shit.
No, so you guys go in. Well, you try to go into the tavern, but it's very crowded. Like, obviously, every place in town is pretty full, so this is pretty full as well. There's a lot of outdoor seating that's kind of just like sprung up. People have like turned over barrels and are sitting outside and eating and drinking. And I don't know what time. I think it's moving on into late afternoon. So you see Wisby, he kind of like, as was his way, you remember, classic Wisby, seamlessly gets into the tavern. He always had a way of moving through crowds like
Does he
a
hit
knife
people in
through
the
butter.
crotch with a peg leg?
Yes, yeah. I don't know. I was hitting him in the crotch with a peg leg. It's like doing a ninja kick. Whoosh.
Yeah. It's like when your dad kicks you in the butt with the back of his foot.
Right. He's doing that. He's moving very agilely for someone who uses a crutch. And he kind of goes into the tavern. Do you follow him into the tavern?
Yeah.
I would like to pursue this Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser.
Let me pull something up.
I don't know. And there's, what movie is
His
Kaiser?
foot grows back. He starts walking normal.
I
Visual
forget what
suspect.
movie. Oh, yes, yes.
Visual-
I take the printout that's been printing off this entire time. Oh my god, it's Wisby. Wisby's face. He was 11.
Oh my god. Wisby.
Do not worry, I can handle a bouncer if there is any.
Okay, so you get into the tavern and you're looking around, and then you kind of like look down, and there he is, like arms crossed. He's leaning against the wall. He's taken off his peg leg and he's drinking from it.
Nice.
Marigold. You thought I wouldn't recognize you, but I did.
Hi.
How many years has it been?
I don't remember. I just remembered you. My last memory is waking up on the shore.
This one has amnesia.
Right. There's a great storm. We were passing through the pass. We were on our way to the continent. And my accent's changing as it goes.
I can relate.
We lost a few in the storm, and we thought we lost you as well.
No, I just got washed up on shore and then taken to jail because I'm a pirate.
We don't say that too loud here. Hey, John, she's not a pirate. It's a joke, everyone.
Yeah. I don't have a brand.
So he takes his ale that he's ordered. He's like sitting at a table, which I assume you guys all then sit at, scrunch like into this table. And he takes his ale, he pours it into his leg, and then he puts his leg back on. Yeah. Helps me stay steady on the deck, don't you know? A little bit of extra weight.
Yeah, it lowers your center of gravity and moves it slightly to the left.
Yeah, helps me very balanced. Anyway, what are you doing in Bottle Cover? How'd you find us? That was a couple of voyages ago. We thought you lost you overboard. What have you been doing since then?
And then a dragon attacked. And then there was...
That was you. You were there.
What?
You were there. I've heard tell of these dragon attacks. What was that like?
It was scary, but like... I feel like I almost got my hands on a lot of tobacco because of it, but I probably didn't end up with it.
You reach into your pocket and you realize you have definitely stole some of that fine tobacco.
I thought I threw it out in the sewers. What the hell? What the heckins?
It smells a little wrong, but it's certainly still fine.
And then we came here, and then I just zoned out for a few days and don't really remember.
You found
something
God.
about a moon blessing and...
All right, the conjunction.
You've met Abadar. Don't you
I did
remember?
meet Abadar.
It changed your life. Forever.
Yeah, we've all met Abadar.
And now...
You told me. You
what is
told
it?
me it was stolen possession you had.
My goal is to get back out to sea, but I don't. I have these traveling companions that understand our goal better than I do, and I'll let one of them talk.
To serve Abadar on the sea.
I don't like you already, I can tell.
If the boat is a rockin'.
And I like you already, I can tell.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So, yeah, well, we're sailing to, even or odd on where we're sailing, honestly.
Odd.
Yeah, so we're sailing off to Logroth, down to the capital. Well, a little bit past. There's some business on the islands to take care of.
What islands? I think we're looking for.
Sorry, is he with you guys? You are wearing clearly the vestments of an inquisitor, and he's just like, oh, right.
Is this wee one? He is very nice boy. He outcasts from his order.
Secret business for the church.
Yeah, he likes to play secret agent, and we entertain him.
Okay.
Always follow the rules.
Well, Marigold, I'm sure you remember there's a small series of islands, ostensibly for farmers off of the coast of Logroth, that we do a lot of business with.
Sick. Is that where we're going? Where's 11?
Marigold, do you have knowledge local?
What?
Do you have knowledge local?
No.
I do.
Do you have did you take a profession sailor?
I did take profession sailor.
I'll let you roll that for this one because it would be probably something that a pirate would have an idea of possibly.
Is that what skill is that modified by?
Wisdom? It should say on your sheet.
I don't have a sheet. I have been doing this on.
Oh, okay.
Profession is wisdom.
Profession is wisdom. So plus 5.
Damn.
I got an 18, 23.
Damn. Yeah, so you know exactly what he's talking about. Those islands off of the coast of Logroth are famous for their poppy fields.
The Opium Islands.
So pretty.
Yeah. Known, so obviously, Dalman frowns upon drug use. So those are...
Obviously.
those are...
Alcohol, though, I bet.
For just for, flower sales. And also definitely opium. Or whatever the Pathfinder equivalent of opium is. Sleep drug.
Milk of the poppy.
Milk of the poppy, if you will.
Right. Thanks, Game of Thrones.
That's uncomfortable.
So many references.
So that's where we're headed to. No cargo currently. We're picking up there.
Is that where we're headed? Where are we going?
Good question. So I still have the map up. Let me show you guys. So what he's talking about, they're going to follow the old track down here to Logroth, and there's some islands kind of off the coast that you can't really see on this map, but they're there. Where they're headed, kind of like to the far south. You guys are heading to the far west, all the way over here to this island up here, Ladawia. So there is, I'll kind of roll your very high sailor into this one. There is a sailor track that kind of goes down around the main Dalman Island and up to Ladawia, but it is very long. It is the long track for a reason.
That is what she said.
Logroth is the capital, right?
Logroth is the capital.
So it stands to reason that we would find some sort of ship going wherever we want from the capital.
That is very possible. So if you went down to Dalman and then up to Ladawia, it is 650 leagues. And would be about 16 days by sea.
Well,
Sounds great to me.
if you want me to find you a way to get from Omaha, Nebraska to Anchorage, Alaska, I can't do that. These are mythical places, obviously, that we're familiar with. But for instance, if you were to go to the land of O'Hare, then yes, I could find a way from there. There will probably be a ship's captain that will sail from O'Hare to...
I hear
Ted
O'Hare
Stevens.
is very terminal, though, so you may not make it out.
No, you definitely won't. It's a nightmare.
I
It's
can't.
a nightmare realm of Cthulhu, I believe.
Oh no, Marigold, what is wrong?
I can't.
What can you not do?
I ache for the sea. I can't handle.
Well, we're talking about sailing to Logroth and then sailing to Ladawia.
Yeah.
Mira,
That's a lot of sailing.
you are certainly paying attention to the conversation. Pickles is so Pickles would definitely still be outside. Pickles can come on land, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So
left Pickles
stimulated him.
But I can't.
chilling in the water.
Pickles is in the water.
Dude.
Okay, so you came inside then. I'm assuming you're sitting at the table. You're definitely paying attention. Roll me a perception check.
I cannot believe you, Mira. How could you do this?
What?
Oh, it came inside.
Bring Pickles into the bar?
I'm really lost in thought about Pickles.
What'd you roll?
5.
Okay, total.
Pickles did come inside.
You're definitely paying a lot of attention to the conversation. You're leaning fully back in your chair and like staring up, like counting the planks in the ceiling. Did everyone order something also? Are people drinking?
I see you are thinking about wood. I would like a brandy.
They bring you. Let's see. Would the Yellow Mermaid have a fine brandy? Let's see.
Or any brandy. Brandy can be cheap. It's a farmer drink.
Sure.
You know,
They have a nice cheap brandy, which they do not serve in any kind of nice brandy glass. They serve a little bit of brandy in the bottom of an ale tankard.
Thank you. Thank you, coins, waiter. How much do I owe you?
It'll be a copper.
Just a copper. Oh my god, you're so kind. Here is a 2 copper for you.
Oh, thank you.
Can I get an IPA?
Yeah, absolutely.
A KPA? Kahazard?
Yeah, absolutely. The Cosrid Pale Ale, of course. Yeah, they have. They certainly have some dwarven ales. Yeah, so you get a Kahazrid Pale Ale, a 2 copper for that.
Take it. Here, have an extra copper.
Yeah, good. So you guys are building up a rapport with the waiter. Roll me a. I can never think of the word. So there's like 2 ways to convince people of things. There's a mean way and a nice way. What's the nice
Persuasion
way?
and intimidation.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, roll me persuasion, please. Diplomacy.
Persuasion.
Diplomacy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not speak in 3.5 words.
Wait, what is?
I apologize.
I've got diplomacy. Can I roll?
Absolutely.
Can I reach out to Marigold and struck their arm and cast a little spell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
A little enhanced diplomacy.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
A nat 20?
Nat 20 plus.
Damn. All right.
5.
So usually on the podcast, so nat 20 is so on this podcast, I usually explain things as we do them. So on this podcast, we play by heroic rules, which is that nat 20s and nat 1s are always critical successes or critical failures. Normal rules is that's only for like attacks. But we do that on skill checks as well. So you automatically succeed.
I got a 28 though.
So you got a nat 20, which is just a total success. So how are you trying to persuade this waitress? Are you just being nice or are you being nice?
What am I trying to persuade them of?
You're just
Take your buddy.
you are. This waitress knows something. She's been here all day, right? She's serving a lot of different people. And you are being very nice, like offering, like giving tips, like basically a 100% tip on your drinks. Like she likes you, but you tell me how she likes you.
Have you heard anything about the ship, the Dolphin? And also, do you want to get out of here?
What's this 20 worth to you, huh?
I do know something about the Dolphin, and I would love to go somewhere with you once I'm off shift in a couple of hours.
I'll see if I have time for that, but I will make it a priority.
She's like, yeah, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Come and see me in a couple hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Marigold, when did you become so bold?
Temperance is watching with just bitter jealousy.
Oh no, is Temperance an incel?
He doesn't know if he is or not. He has never tried, okay? It's just, this is all we do.
Yeah, Temperance has seen a lot of the world in the past few days.
Temperance asks the waiter if he can have what Wisbottom is having, but Wisbottom is drinking from a peg leg, so he can't.
Wisbottom, you may absolutely have what Wisbottom had because he ordered something and he poured it in his leg. So you drink, you get this. They serve it to you in kind of this fine silver or this fine pewter tankard, and it is a gold piece.
Yeah, I don't have any need for money.
Yeah, so
will provide.
Drink. Do you take a kind of a big swig, or you take like a sampling taste?
Does it seem like people are watching? Does it seem like Wisbottom is watching?
I'm gonna say you order what he orders. Like he said, I'll have what he's having, and he just like is watching you now from under his brow.
I didn't say it too loud, but I think Wisbottom's pretty cool, and so yeah, I'm gonna go for the big swig.
Cool. You take a big swig. Roll me a fortitude save, please.
Yeah. The one that I don't have any points in.
Good luck, Temperance.
Okay. Well, I was wrong. I actually have a +3, but I rolled a crit fail.
Yes. So he's drinking Dwarven Fire Ale, the strongest that you can drink.
Just like me in real life, you're saying.
Yeah, so you are going to get 4 rounds. For 4 rounds, you have Rage as per the spell.
Whoa.
So it's like plus strength, yada yada.
What?
So like a barbarian, like you have Rage like a barbarian. So for 1 hour, you're going to have Cold Resistance 5. However, you are going to take 2 con damage.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone. You are watching. You maybe you're not paying too much attention. Obviously, Marigold is putting the absolute moves on this waitress. But you guys hear maybe like a big swig, and then Temperance, you just get like absolutely shit hammered off of one big swig. I'm gonna say you polish that bad boy down, and then what are you doing now? Absolutely drunk, Rage as per the spell. You're strong. You're dumb.
Is there any music in the bar?
There is absolutely some music playing right now.
I'm just like with my book. I'm just like, just like the table is clearly getting off balance, and people are like,
you're hammering it way too hard. Yeah, roll me a d20 plus strength.
I clearly have too much confidence in
I
the
have a
boy.
plus to my strength because I'm raging.
Yeah, you have a +2 to your strength.
Okay, that's a 11
total.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're just kind of like upsetting the table a bit, but like not doing any actual damage to it. Yeah, and Wisby is just like laughing his ass off. He's you've won him over because he was just like, oh my god, look at him, he can't handle it at all. He's never drunk before in his life. That might make you a little angry. I'm saying that. What do you think? So you are definitely having a great time right now. And let's see what.
I'm gonna actually run up to the bathroom and probably just rip off that fucking toilet paper. Into smoke.
Oh, he cannot hold his liquor. He is going to go puke, it looks like.
He's like, I totally got control. Yeah, so that's going on while you guys are doing stuff. Anyway, if no one else has anything pressing to do in the bar, we're going to fast forward in time. You guys are having a great time in the bar, drinking, making merry, until the waitress gets off. The waitress whose name is Abigail, we'll say. Another half-elf, Abigail. And she gets off and she's like, so where do you want to go?
I'm new to town. Where do you recommend?
Oh my god. Okay, so she's gonna take you. She takes you like by the arm, and she's gonna take you on a tour of the town. They definitely leave you guys behind. They're off doing important business. So while you guys are having a whirlwind date, what is everyone else going to be doing? I'm assuming you guys are trying to keep tabs on Temperance, who is faced. Are you trying to find a place to sleep?
I mean,
Well,
I wandered back to go talk to Pickles. I got bored.
All right, we'll say, how about you guys all wander back to the black market, which is like the underneath the dock, and that's probably where Pickles is, like where you would normally have your stand.
as we start walking back, I tell them, oh my god, I am never normally, solid this long. And then I turn back in the group.
Yeah, excellent.
Mary, you ever been in a bar fight? I've never been in a bar fight. Feels like it could be fun. I just feel like we might want to go. You want to start some shit? I feel like we could have fun with that. I mean, God, sorry.
You guys are walking. So remember, you have to use the sewers to get to the black market. So all of you are climbing down the sewers. Yeah, Temperance, make me a roll to get back down into the sewers. I'm fully waiting for you to face plant.
Presumably, I'm drunk as well as
Yes, you are absolutely.
I rolled a nat 20 though.
Hell yeah, brother! You're just kind of wavering as you walk. You're wavering as you walk, but you get to the manhole and you're stiffen up immediately. You sober up immediately. You're like, not again, not again. You climb down
with
the
agent of the rough beast. You know what I'm saying.
Rovagug.
Someone's fucked up with that man. I mean, messed up.
Yeah, you are adeptly, even I would say, get down into the sewer and make it even through the sewer without getting anything on you. Just nimble as a fairy and get to the market, and you guys are just kind of there.
It's really ostentatious, like a drunk person though, very much taking steps and
So back to Abby and Marigold. So you guys, she's taking you to she takes you to this little hole in the wall food place that she likes. She takes you to her favorite spot. She there's some cliffs kind of right outside the town, and that's where you guys end up. You're drinking wine. You guys brought some food with you. The beautiful picnic as you look over the bay, and she's you guys are talking, and I'm assuming you then bring up kind of oh, so tell me what you know. So kind of enter the scene that way. How are you schmoozing?
I'm sorry, someone just texted me and I missed part of someone here may have just texted
You and Abby are having a beautiful sunset picnic overlooking the bay outside of the city. And from there, scene.
So is what do you do with your time other than serving?
Well, I'm trying to save up to make it down to Logroth. I feel like there's a lot of universities there, and I could probably pursue. I want to. I know this is silly. I want to be a musician. And there's not a lot of opportunities here in Bottle Glover for that, but they have conservatories in Logroth that I don't know. It's silly. It's silly.
That's dope. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play a little lyre, but nothing too professional.
Yeah,
I busk a little.
That sounds professional to me.
So what are you doing in town?
I am a refugee, sort of.
Yeah.
How much should I share? I'm drunk.
Okay.
That's not me saying I'm drunk. That's me thinking in my head. Well, I was slightly in jail, and I'm just trying to get back to my old profession, And then the dragon attacked, and
Oh, you were there when the dragon attacked?
I was, yeah. It was scary, but we escaped.
Oh my god.
Now I'm something of an adventurer, I suppose. My real dream is to get back to the sea. My true love is the sea. But I'm on this journey with these people, and there's secret agents. It's really wild.
Oh my god! Wow.
Then life gets away from you,
It sounds like you have a lot of adventures already. That's crazy. Not too much happens in Balagover except now, obviously. Everyone's going a little bit crazy right now. It seems like, I don't know. Well,
so not to get straight to business stuff, but I am curious. I do need to learn about the dolphin. What do
The
you
dolphin. Well, why would you? What do you need to know about the dolphin?
Where's it going? Do you know?
Yeah, the captain was actually in, and a lot of the crew. And what were they talking about? I think they were heading down to Logroth. They might have been taking the long way around. I think they might have been heading to Ladawia after. But that's like the long way to get there. I don't know. If you're trying to get to Ladawia, I don't know why you would go through Logroth.
I don't know either, but it sounds great. To me, it sounds like our plans are going to work out. And you're real cute.
Oh, thanks. She touches your arm, and we'll do a scene cut from there.
Yeah, the night progresses from there.
Okay, so you guys are doing your thing, and everyone else back at the market. So, Mira, you're at the you've spent a lot of time here at the black market. Obviously, you know a lot of the sellers. So, someone who and what is your race again?
Undine.
So you have like kind of a group or clan of Undine that lives nearby, and so a few of them happen to be in the market today, and they see you as a like they're like, Mira, oh hi, what are you doing?
So, Pickles and I went on a walk. We met some people. I don't recommend meeting them. But you know, it's been fine. We're gonna go on a little adventure. I can like hear Temperance kind of being like, what, excuse, and I'm 100% ignoring.
It's cool.
100% ignoring.
I'll be over here. Fine.
I'm like trying to shift my body to like hide him specifically from them.
Good, yeah, excellent. Let's see. What kind of a drunk are you, Temperance? You're definitely an angry drunk right now, but are you the kind of drunk that if you were in a market, we'd just be buying random shit?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I don't want to go off my own lived experience, and this was a drunk purchase.
Yeah, so you're just kind of you're mad at Mira, but then you get immediately distracted by like some curios. You're like, oh, I definitely will use one of these. It's like baubles or whatever.
No one ever lets me buy anything, but no one's here right now. Who's gonna say no?
We'll come back to that. So you're talking to the Undine, and they're like, so you, Mira, as an Undine, have kind of like worked your way, thank you, up and down the coast. You know this coast really well, obviously. You spent a lot of time under the water. You spent a lot of time just exploring the coast in general. And there is an area of the coast that Undine know we don't go there. There is an old ruin that kind of has like sunk into the ocean. A kind of lone tower from this ruin sticks up above the water where there's a doorway. Presumably you could go inside. Undine to go inside, do not come back. So it's like well known that like you stay away, you don't go there. And so they're just like kind of chatting you about like your friends, and they kind of see that you're avoiding Temperance, and they're laughing a little bit. And like, so you know the ruins, the ones we're not supposed to go to.
Yeah.
We saw some of the dwarves. We've seen some dwarves go in there. Different dwarves come out. The dwarves that are coming on these ships, some of the boats came here. I think some of them are in town. And some of the boats went to the ruin. Isn't that weird?
When did you see this?
When did we see that? I mean, not more than a few hours ago.
And they came out fine. Everybody looked okay?
We haven't seen any dwarves come out.
Only dwarves going in, but nothing coming out?
We've heard, so Normally, it's pretty quiet, but there's been kind of like a weird sound coming out of there as well. Kind of like a loud rumbling. I mean, it sounds kind of like some kind of an animal.
What's up with those dwarves? Will Temperance ever make peace? Can Effa do an accent at all? Probably not, but let's find out more next time on Good Luck Adventures XOXO.